When a woman has scholarly inclinations, there is usually something wrong with her sexuality. One must learn to love oneself with a wholesome and healthy love, so that one can bear to be with oneself and need not roam. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier and simpler. Who is better, they who promote truth over happiness, or happiness over truth? One should die proudly when it is no longer possible to live proudly. Many are stubborn in pursuit of the path they have chosen, few in pursuit of the goal. Do not allow yourselves to be deceived. Great minds are skeptical. You know, a moment is important when it is making your mind go numb with beauty. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. Be careful when you fight the monsters, lest you become one. I cannot believe in a God who wants to be praised all the time. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. One must be a sea to receive a polluted stream, without becoming impure. The purpose of criminal law is to punish the enemies of those in power. Those who are devoid of purpose will make the void their purpose. Be careful when you cast out your demons, that you don't throw away the best of yourself. If the all-powerful God controls Satan, he is an accomplice, and if he doesn't, he is not an all-powerful God. Become who you are. Make what only you can make. Be careful who you choose as your enemy, because that's who you become most like. Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent become poisonous. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. What is the difference between someone who is convinced and one who is deceived? None, if he is well deceived. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. So long as men praise you, you can only be sure that you are not yet on your own true path, but on someone else's. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. Few are made for independence. It is the privilege of the strong. In loneliness, the lonely one eats himself. In a crowd, the many eat him. Now choose. Is it better to outmonster the monster, or to be quietly devoured? Solitude makes us tougher towards ourselves, and tenderer towards others. In both ways it improves our character. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. Insanity in individuals is something rare, but in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Love your enemies, because they bring out the best in you. Nothing on earth consumes a man more quickly than the passion of resentment. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. We are so fond of being out among nature, because it has no opinions about us. I am a forest, and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness, will find banks full of roses under my cypresses. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship, that makes unhappy marriages. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew if you have not first become ashes? The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Do you want to have an easy life? Then always stay with the herd, and lose yourself in the herd. Everything matters. Nothing's important. And once you are awake, you shall remain awake eternally. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. The tree that would grow to heaven must send its roots to hell. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you. Enjoy life. This is not a dress rehearsal. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music.